both these teams' lineups. They haven't had any match practice in the last 3 months. Do you think that could be a factor in today's game?
I noticed that Shaheen Shah Afridi was back to doing. He can get it going, slightly muggy conditions, he moves it around. And if you can get two
less sober, India more so plays in the middle who could have a huge impact.
And speaking of mainstays, Mohammad Shami and Shaheen Shah Afridi, two mainstay bowlers in both. Melbourne is filled with attractions. It's got food, culture, theatre, and the biggest attraction here at the moment is the Melbourne cricket gears up to host one of the biggest sporting rivalries in the world. It's India versus Pakistan, and this is the big time preview. It's time for the first Group 2 clash of the tournament. India and Pakistan start their campaign at the ICC Men's T20 World Cup 2022, and the world will be watching with rapt attention. But just how are the men in charge, Rohit Sharma and Babar Azam, gearing up for this challenge? Let's find out.
They're playing some really good cricket, and we know that as a team, these guys can be quite challenging. We want to just keep ourselves quite relaxed and focus on what we need to do as individuals, because that is going to be the key for us. We do understand what sort of quality they bring, and we just need to be ready for that, as simple as that.
हमेशा इंडिया पाकिस्तान का मैच टफ मैच होता है, और लास्ट कुछ मैचेस आप देख रहे हैं काफ़ी क्लोज मैच हो रहे हैं और काफ़ी हाई इंटेंसिटी वाले मैच हो रहे हैं, तो मेरे ख्याल से पूरे जो फैंस हैं वो काफ़ी इस चीज़ को एंजॉय कर रहे होंगे.
Rather than focusing on that big occasion, we just need to focus on individual skill set. That will help us, move forward as a team and get the result, because it's important to start off your campaign on a high note.
India versus Pakistan at the MCG. A massive clash at a venue steeped in history. In a few hours from now, 100,000 fans will gather at this iconic stadium to cheer on their favorite stars. So there definitely will be the pressure of expectation on the players. In case they're wondering how to handle it, Ricky Ponting's got a few tips.
I think just enjoy the moment. They're going to be here at the MCG with 100,000 people and another 100,000 people on the outside that can't get in. That's how big the game's going to be. Once again, huge rivalry. One we don't get to, as cricket lovers, we don't get to see enough of these contests. I think the atmosphere that the Pakistani supporters and the Indian supporters will bring and provide on that particular night will probably be the biggest of the tournament. There's probably no other team that both these teams would rather start the tournament against.
And Bazid Khan join me at the G, as the cool kids call it. It's almost time for India versus Pakistan. How do you think both these teams are gearing up?
Pakistan are very dependent on especially on Babar. Rizwan, yes, but especially on Babar. On a big day, big game, you want your main player really to stand up. But I think overall, if you look at both sides, they've got players in the middle. Pakistan,
what he loves best, which is pinging people on the toes. But he's a fabulous bowler, and I think he will occupy the minds of the Indian team the most as they prepare for this game. And with Shami, I mean, it's just pedigree, isn't it, with Shami? I mean, when he wasn't in the side, we were all saying, right, when is Shami going to be back in the side? He could have a big impact on the game.
Now, I think I know the answer to this one.